Start talking then.
Are you going to go live?
We are already live. We've been live for half an hour. Can't get the staff, honestly.
I honestly didn't think you'd press the button.
Anyway, Duke, so what's the plan today? Hey?
Sorry, guys. Hi! I was just trying to figure out how I pointed to this, which is our special giveaway today. So you know what to do. Like, comment and share here on this Facebook, and you're in with a chance to win an A6 stamp of your choice. Excellent. So anything off our website, one of the A6 stamps, and 4 people are going to be the lucky winners. So get liking, commenting and sharing, please. That would be fantastic. And oh, hello guys, nice to see you all. Teresa and Carol and Sarah, Sandra, Nina, hi everybody. Also, Alfie's done you a special deal again here, FB21, and that's 25% off the 3 latest A6 stamps, which are on my desk at the moment. So I'll
So
show
you'll see
you them
those in a minute.
in a minute. Any other news?
No.
Hope you're all safe in this windy weather. Yes, we've had a few trees bending over and stuff like that, haven't we? Bending over, you know, sort of throwing a few branches in our way.
Mm-hmm. It's been a bit windy.
It's been a bit windy, but hopefully you're all safe and sound and everything's okay your way. So really nice to see you all. Thanks very much for joining us. So we've got a couple of things to do today. I'm going to do a demo for you, and I'm also going to show you a sneak peek of what's happening on Thursday. So what is happening on Thursday, Alfie? I'll answer for him. So on Thursday, the craft store, I'm on TV on the craft store, and it's at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. We're doing a exclusive world launch of the latest Zuri collaborations, and I'm going to be launching a brand new range, which is so exciting. I can't wait, actually. It's going to be really, really good. And they're called Glorious, which I think is a very fitting name.
Oh, that. So those, okay. So those new products, yes, okay.
New product range.
In addition to the stamps.
In addition to the stamps.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've got some new woodology, haven't we?
We do, and stencils.
And we've got some new stencils, there you go. So that's 4 p.m. On the craft store and 8 p.m. on the craft store, and then the following day is going to be the first day of the merge, so it's going to be known as Create and Craft, and that's at 8 a.m. so make sure you tune in at 8 a.m. as well. So it'd be really, really good to see you. So if you don't have the channels, you can watch us on your iPad, laptop, tablet, whatever as well. Just go to thecraftstore.com, thecraftstore.com, and it'll be there. So I think that's about it for checks and stuff.
Teresa loves your top.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just bought it. My mum liked it so much she went and bought one, but she had to get it in a different colour. And of course we wore them on the same day when we met up for lunch. It happens. But thanks very much. Denim & Co. There you go. Bit of a plug. So what else was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. You're going to go over and start
doing demos now.
I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so I've got another shout out to do because I got this really, really beautiful
Not too close.
Thank you note card from, I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name, Debbie Bennett. Shout out to you. I thought this was really beautiful, and it's actually using our latest stamps as well. She was one of our competition winners, and I thought it was really, really nice of her to send us such a beautiful thank you card. Just the effort of making a card is really, really lovely, but yeah, a lot of effort's gone into this, and I can see, and I really like it how she's laid it all up and done multiple fussy cuttings, which I enjoy with this stamp set as well. So thank you so much, Debbie. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So and thanks for sending us a hug as well. Yeah, so there you go, that's from Debbie. Right, now before we actually start our demo, I'm going to show you our new releases. So we have, well, I'm not going to show you all of them because I'm going to leave the Glorious until the show, because that's really quite special. So we've got 2 new stencils here. These are quite big ones. How large are these, Alfie?
5 by 8.
5 by 8 inches, so a really nice big size. And of course this one, the chicken wire, matches our chicken wire woodology as well. So really pleased about that. And then we've got this, what are we calling this one? Is it Rococo?
Yeah.
And Mike Deakin designed these for me. The whiz that he is. So thank you very much for those. And I really like the size actually, because I can do a whole journal page in one swipe. So that's fantastic as well. So now on to the Zuri. Oh, this is just so beautiful. So we have to change the name of this on the show, Alfie. That's still called White Fang on the show, so we'll have to change it. So this is called Rescue's My Favourite Breed, and I just really love this artwork here that we've got from Zuri. Obviously I've done all the words as well to go with it, but the artwork is really beautiful, and this will match your molds if you've already got them. We've obviously the artist has simplified some of the lines and obviously taken out that 3D look, but it's really beautiful, isn't it? So, and of course you've got them already cut out, mounted onto easy mount, and of course again the packaging is your storage solution as well, and beautifully deep etched, absolutely glorious. I love him, he's beautiful, such a lovely dog. And then we have the Elvin horse. Let me just move that packaging a bit, there we go. So the, yes please, so the Elvin horse, absolutely magical, really beautiful, and I love the fact that he's got this little dragon headdress here, which I think is fantastic, gorgeous. What I've done is I've done a really nice big one here for you, but I've also flipped it and done a really nice small one. So if you're doing small cards and you want that for your small card or your tags, this is perfect for you. If you're wanting something nice and big like I am at the moment, this is 15 centimeters, just over 15 centimeters, so that'll be 6 inches approximately. And we have some words here as well. So let your horse whisper in your ear and breathe on your heart. We also have magic is all around and you just have to believe. The horse is made from the breath of wind, the beauty of the earth, and the soul of an angel. I love that. And we've got some doggy ones here. Of course, he can be a dog, a fox, or a hound, or a wolf, whichever. So the dog, a dog I should say, a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. It's amazing how much love and laughter dogs bring into our lives. Dogs have a way of finding the people who need them and filling the emptiness we didn't even know we had. Rescue's my favourite breed. So those are beautiful. And then we've got, look at this beauty. So this is Moroccan motif. Look how big that is. Huge. It's a big A5 stamp. Again, already mounted for you and cut out nicely deep etched again, as we all know, and it's just, the detail is fantastic, and I love the fact that you can just use a small section of it, you can cut it up, you can do so much with this. That is beautiful. That is the Moroccan motif. And finally, the last Zuri one is Butterfly Dance. So this is obviously going to be a massive favourite because everyone loves butterflies. And so these again are the designs from the molds that you already know and love. So we have a beautiful one with florals taking over one wing, and then some with across the middle. I've done a little butterfly just to fill in that gap there, and some words: happiness blooms from within, beautiful. And I've done a little letter here, and this is so that I can use that as a background piece. So it's actually an original letter that was given to me, and I didn't realise this until I stamped it out, because the laminate isn't as clear as the stamp, surprisingly. It's actually the 14th of February it was stamped from Adlington in Chorley. So beautiful, beautiful stamps. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits, and they're wonderful to work with. So these are going to be released, as I said, on Thursday on the craft store at 4 p.m, then again at 8 p.m, and then on what will be then Create and Craft at 8 a.m. on Friday morning. Okay, so but I'm not going to tell you about the Glorious. I'm going to leave that as a lovely surprise for you. Okay, so what are we doing today? So we have here some stamps that I've been using recently, our latest releases. I love these squiggly leaves, cinnamon swirls and squiggly flowers, and I've just really loved playing with these, and I'm not going to make any excuses for continuing to play with them. I think they're fabulous. So again, if you haven't seen these, they're lovely deep etched, already cut out for you and cling mounted. There is a stamp missing off here because I've got it ready to stamp. Okay, and then we have cinnamon swirls, which is the main feature of our project, and then squiggly flowers. So what I'm using today is some True Great Texture paste. I'm going to be using 3 of my Luscious, Fuchsia Blue, Sparkling Waterfall and Out of the Blue, and then I'm going to be using some matte paints as well, which is Velvet Rose, Park Lane and Townhouse Teal. So those are matte paints. I'm also using some VersaFine. In fact, I've used mostly Majestic Blue, and I'm also going to be using our new stencil as well, our chicken wire stencil. So I think that's about it really. Oh yes, some super fine embossing glaze as well, and some craft card. So just some nice craft card. This is from Pink Frog, beg your pardon, Pink Frog. Sorry, Pink Frog. It's a really nice quality craft card, and I do like using it. So I'm going to start off by using my lovely texture paste. I love this stuff. It's really nice, holds its shape. It's very smooth, but it's very textural. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but I'm sticking with it. It's got pumice in it, so it's really, really lovely to work with. And I'm not going to go over the whole area. I'm just going to do sections, I think. That'll do. And I'm not going to fuss over it too much either. I'm just going to take this around here a bit. There we go. Excellent. And the good thing is about this is that you could sand it down. So if you were to use it on furniture, it's perfect to sand it down and to give it some texture. So I will just clean this up a little bit. Just run it under a tap. Just cold water is fine, and that's going to clean that off for you. And then you've got clean stencil there.
David said Miss Betsy's asked if she can eat the texture paste.
Well, she tends to eat everything else, but no, it won't do her any good if she eats the texture paste. I know it looks yummy, but no, naughty girl. Give her a treat instead. Duke says hello to Miss Betsy. He's asleep at the moment, but Okay, so I'm going to leave that to harden off a little bit while I do the stamping, and then I will give it a blast. So let me just bring in my mat, and what I'm going to do is just stamp some of my florals here onto, sorry, I'll just get this, my darling husband just put the phone over the top of all my cards. There we go. So I love these stamps. They are just beautiful. And I'm going to be using Versafine. Always, it's my favourite. It just does the stamps such a world of good. It really does, in showing all the fine lines and all the detail and everything. And I'm using blue.
Apart from that one.
She says. Well, that was me not inking it properly. And that's a bit of glitter on there. And I love this. This is just so gorgeous. This is beautiful. So useful as well for so many different things. So, and then you just want to stamp all of these out with, I've got paint on that now. Oh, well, come on, you know I'm such a mucky pup. Look at that. I wash my hands and then 30 seconds in and I'm already full of muck.
Susie says, great googly hangover eyes. Those.
I thought she meant me for a minute. I thought, hangover? I haven't got a hangover. I wasn't drinking this weekend. Okay, so I've used clear superfine googly eyes. I can't get over that. Superfine embossing glaze, and then heat set it. Use your heat gun to melt that. All right, use that in the middle. There we go. And then I've already cut some out here. So I'm going to be using, move that out of the way for a moment. I'm going to be using some of my Luscious. And the colours that I've chosen are Fuchsia Blue, Sparkling Waterfall and Out of the Blue. Now, forgive me if you've heard me say this 1,000 times, but there are always new people watching. So this is a pigment powder that you can use for many different things. You can mix it into your mediums, your slap it on range, any of those.
Susie wants a heat tool that cuts out like that. Cuts out the bits.
Oh, the heat tool that cuts them out, yeah. Just like magic. It's the fairies, actually. I just leave them on my desk and poof, all of a sudden they're all cut out beautifully. So I'm mixing this with water to make a watercolour, but you could easily mix it with our Slap It On. I would probably go with the gloss, to be honest, because then it's a matte one. Okay, I'm just going to put my finger over there and pretend it's gloss. So mix it with your Slap It On gloss or with your Slap It On Super Thick to make a textured paste.
You need new labels.
Yeah, that is an old label. Here's a new label. There you go. So you can mix it with your Slap It On Thick to colour it. You can mix it with your paste to make gilding waxes with wax and stuff like that. So there's loads of different things you can do with it, but I'm just mixing it with water at the moment. Now, instead of just colouring these like I normally would in solid bits or even putting highlights in, I actually want to make this look really quite naive, I think, and quite, I was going to say the word splodgy, but yeah, I guess it is just splodgy. I'm just going to put little dots on. Now I'm using a super smooth card here. This is our super smooth card, Indigo Blues. And I've got a lovely, beautiful out of the blue. And I'm just allowing this to mix a little bit. Now it is on a dry card, so it's not like watercolour that will actually merge into each other, but it will soften the edges. So, and the reason why I've actually used clear embossing powder is so that I don't have to worry about going over the lines, because they will resist all of the watercolour and they will shine through. So you can see that I'm just sort of blobbing this on. That's the technical word for it. So that it really doesn't matter how it goes, really. And I've left a white line around this so it's easier to cut out. I don't have to mess about. It's a bit more rigid as well, and I think it looks quite nice. So I'm just coming back in with the same fuchsia blue, just to mix that just a fraction more. There we go. That's it. And then with these, normally I would sort of go with a light colour and then mix them as I go. So this is Sparkling Waterfall. Then I'd sort of go fuchsia blue, and then out of the blue round the outer edge there. And can you see it starts pulling away from all of that embossing? But with this one, I'm going to just do a few splodges to see how that works out. Or I'll do it the opposite way. Let's go with the outside. I love how that resists. It's beautiful, isn't it? I just never tire of this. It's just so much fun. And then in the middle, let's go with Out of the Blue. And let that just merge in there.
You can see the comments on your phone, can't you?
I like the funky leaf stamps. Thanks, Christine. Good morning from chilly Wisconsin. Hi, Linda. Is it chilly over there? I bet it's a lot chillier than it is here. Have you got snow? Hi, Perry. Hi, Elaine. Petra. Hi, guys. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Right, so with the leaves, I'm going to do that splodgy effect so that it's not absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to stay with the same sort of three colours.
Linda says, big storm on the way.
Ooh, big storm on the way, Linda. Oh dear. Yeah, we've had a couple. Yeah, it's a winter of storms, isn't it, at the moment? So again, I'm just going to splodge that on and then splodge that just so that it looks a little bit different. So if you can see here, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do little stripes so that you can see what this looks like, and then I'm going to take that middle colour and just let that mix in for me. Hi, Sally. Oh, I know, I love blues. Thanks very much for your comments. Now, I've got that really quite watery there, but we'll see what happens when it dries. Or I can just add a little bit more colour to that, which I think I will. There we go. And I can always dab it a bit. It is a little bit flooded, but we'll go with that. Okay, so let me just put those to one side for a moment. And let's bring in this and see how it's doing. I've done it quite thickly actually, so it probably needs a good blast. So the nice thing about this is I love this technique. So when you actually heat this up, it bubbles beautifully. And I've done this before as well on other Facebook Lives, and I just think it's so gorgeous the way it just expands. So this, there you go, you can see it going there. Hi Jill, nice to see you. Hi Sarah. Thanks very much for tuning in. Remember to, here it is, there it is. To like, share and comment. Oh, there you go, got some bubbles coming. Those are lovely. Oh, I can hear them crackling. That's gorgeous. You get such a lovely texture with it. You just got to be careful with this particular heat gun because it is very, very fierce. So hopefully that might be dry enough to paint over the top. Okay, so I don't want to stick my finger too hard in it because no, I think we're all right with that. Okay, so this is my paint mat. What I'm going to be using is some lovely matte paints. So I'm going to be using Park Lane, Rose Velvet, and Teal, Townhouse Teal. Beg your pardon. Okay, so with these, you only need a little bit because they are concentrated like a lot of our paints. Okay, so I'm going to go straight from the tap there and just tap it into the lid, and then I'm going to come on and just basically give it a little bit of a scrub. So I love that craft paper to shine through. I think that looks really lovely, and I want some of the white showing by the time we're finished. I'm going to just add a bit of water as well because it's really concentrated, this paint. Just get some off the sides there, and I'm going to just take off the majority of it. There we go. And you can see I'm just going to scrub this over the surface. Because I want to just add more texture with the paintbrush. I don't want it really smooth because we don't want to obliterate all of that lovely texture that we've just put in. And then with the dry brush, I'm just going to go over that. So I want that to be the predominant colour. So I'll start off with that and then I'll finish with it. So next I'm going to come in with the Velvet Rose. So this is going to give me, this is a blue pink. Okay, so this is going to give me a really nice complement to the Townhouse Teal. And again, I just want to scrub the surface with this. And you don't want to obliterate all of that lovely Townhouse Teal. And these are matte colours, so they will cover what's up underneath. There we go. I think that's fine. And then it's a case of just keep on layering until you're happy with what you've got. So again, the next one is Park Lane. So I'm going to come in from the edges here. Can you see how deep that colour is? I need to just take a bit off. And it just gives me a little bit of focus.
And Holly Davies is with us.
Oh, hi Anne. Oh, fantastic. Lovely to see you. Hopefully we're going to see you in April. fingers crossed. How's your daughter doing with her fantastic jewellery business? Just put a link on the comments, and girls and boys out there, just check it out. She's got a very talented daughter who does this most beautiful jewellery. So I'm just going to keep on layering until I'm happy with this. See, that's a little bit heavy, but... And I'm going in lots and lots of different directions as well with my brush. But it's all about the layers, with this. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to come back in with a little bit more Townhouse Teal. So let's just dry brush that on over the top. Are we coming to Orlando in April? Unfortunately not.
No, I'm not sure what it is. I've just asked her what it is.
Yeah, we haven't heard of what that is, actually. So you can see that I just stick with 3 colours generally. And I always find that tends to work beautifully. There we go. Again, I don't want to obliterate too much. And I think I just have taken... Oh, it's Creativation. Yeah, we would love to be there, but, you know, we just didn't know what was going to happen with COVID and everything. So I've just got a little bit of...
She said, I would just come to the US to teach at my store. Always a possibility.
Always a possibility. I would love to do an American tour.
We might be in touch with you, Linda, to discuss it.
Yeah. So I'm just tickling a little tiny bit just to bring back some of that white. This here is because it's very wet. So I'm just going to pull back a bit. There we go. So that's what I needed. I needed a little bit of a highlight. There we go. Other rags are available. Yeah, so that's better, isn't it? Okay, I'm happy with that. I won't carry on because it's boring watching me. Right, so that was a little bit of gesso at the end, which has got titanium white in it, so that gives you that lovely, brilliant highlights there. So I think just a wee bit of stamping might be in order, but first I'm just going to move this out of the way. Let's get in some of my little fairies have been busy. They've done all of these for me. Not that I'm going to use all of them. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of shape, just so that they're not completely and utterly flat as a pancake. I have to be careful I don't rip these. There we go, just bending them over a little bit. Hi Claire. Linda says I'll hold you to that. That's great. Yeah, we will. It will happen at some point because we are getting more trade customers. You should tell Linda to email you her details, then she can come on the trade. Right, okay, really like that. Now what I've actually done is I have prepared one earlier and I've just sewn it to a piece of craft board, the same from pink frog, and with some bits of cotton, and I've got some gauze here, a little bit of cardboard and a fraction of lace. I actually prefer this one to this one, but this is what I've prepared, so I'm going to go with it. And I've also got some other little bits and pieces as well. So I thought I could possibly have these words.
So Teresa's joined us from America, and she's just saying those pieces are shiny and multicoloured, very nice. What's on them?
So what's on them? You'll just have to watch the beginning of the Facebook again, but it's Luscious. So it's our Luscious range of powders, and I've just mixed them with water to make them into a watercolour. And you get these, which are just, whoa, lid's come off. I didn't put the lid on. Yay! Actually, I quite like that splash of pink there. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. I quite like that, instead of dusting it off. So yeah, I've just mixed them with water to make them into a watercolour. Right, so I thought I'd bring in a few little bits and pieces, but let's just make up this first. So what direction am I going to go in? I think maybe this corner to corner. So if you do diagonals, it's going to make it look a bit more dynamic. So I think we may have something like this, something like that. When I'm teaching this, I do tell people to put it out first and then take a picture of it on your phone, and then you don't forget where you've put it. But of course, you know, I never tend to do that myself, do I? I always forget. So in twos, there's 3 there. That's 3. That's quite nice. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, sort of ish there. Right, yeah, I sort of know where I'm going with that. So I'm using my grab and go. Love this, using tons of it, and I've decanted some into one of our little squeezy writer bottles, which are fab, just so that they're brilliant for doing little pieces like this, especially if you've got die cuts and stuff like that. But also we had it made so that it's a quick grab glue as well, so if you're making flowers and stuff, that's gonna look great also. I'm just gonna pull this bit off here and put this on. Hi Anne, hi's back. Yeah, we have got rubbish internet today. I think it's the storms all over the country. We've had a few issues actually this morning with internet and everything.
We've got quite a few people watching live, so all right.
And so I'm going to stick with the diagonal. So I'm just going to put these on here. And I love the contrast you get between using a matte background and then a really beautiful, shiny, luscious to colour in all of the flowers and leaves. I think it does look gorgeous. So you just need to hold this down for about 3, 4, 5 seconds, something like that, depending on how much glue you've put on. The more glue you put on, the longer you've got to leave it. So I'm just going to take these bigger leaves and just hold them at the top and bottom. So these leaves I drew, and you can actually make them into a really nice dragonfly or butterfly, depending on how you arrange them. So, come on. Maybe I'm putting too much on. And I could do with maybe some foam underneath that as well. And then let's get a little one in here. Let's go there. Let's have that one there. I don't know if that's going to go there. But anyway, I'm just piling them on basically. Because I think more is more in this case. And we've got the 3 flower heads, which is good. Let's just see how that's looking. Oops. Let's just put this little one over here. Or even over here. There we go. I think we're almost there. Why wouldn't that... Ah, okay. That's why. It's over that luscious, that powder. There we go. Now let's have a look here. Okay, so as you've seen, I stick with 3 there. I think we just need a little one coming out here. And that will be it. And then I really think just adding a bit of fabric rather than just layering up with, you know, card, matting and layering, I think is going to look, you know, different and it adds nice texture to it. Sorry, I was just getting some foam pads. So I'm just going to build this up just a fraction. I don't want it too deep because this is going to go in my journal. Obviously this could be a card or the front cover of a journal, or whatever you want really.
Yeah, Linda likes the shiny.
Do you like the shiny, Linda? I have to say hello to Ellen Quinn and Anna Grace. Shout out to them. And also Iris, who's feeling a lot better. So that's really great news. And she's coming to our retreat in April. We have a retreat which is 3 days in April and in September, October sort of time. I think that'll do, actually. Oh, it helps if I just take the thing off, doesn't it? There we go. So let's crouch them together. Right, okay, so I'm fairly happy with that. I think this will go here. Let's get this stuck down on there. So this was just a piece that, you know how you start stamping and cutting out and messing about, you don't always use everything. So I've always got odd little pieces that I keep in a box. And I've got an odd bit of silk here, which I thought might go quite nicely here. And I've got a ball pin. And this is a paper wrapped bead that I've made and dipped in our diamond resin. So that's going to go on here, round about there, I think, which will add a nice bit of texture. I'm doing a lot of this at the moment. I can't stop myself. I'm not going to apologise because I really like them. And then this is going to go on top. So right, if you miss the start, you can always, it'll be available to watch anytime. You can just re-watch it there. So let's have that overlapping that lovely bit of lace there. Let's put that here. I think am almost done. So, got my grab and go there. I've got luscious all over the place, so that's fine. Let's have a look. I think that's everything. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's quite nice. Like that. And let's give it a bit of a wiggle so you can see that lovely shine. So it's gorgeous. And all I've done is I've done exactly the same on this piece as I did on these. So I just painted them with the same 3 colours of luscious. And that's going to go into my new journal, which I will show you next week. So we've got some new journals coming out, only available on our website. So that'll be nice for you. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in 4 p.m. on Thursday to the craft store, and 8 p.m. This is obviously British time, GMT, and then 8 a.m. on the new Create and Craft / the craft store on Mashup. Yeah. So that will be fun, and I can't wait to show you the glorious range. Oh, they are just gorgeous. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Anything else you want to say, Alfie, apart from obviously make sure that you like, comment and share here to be in with a chance to win those stamps. And if you did fancy having a little treat, Alfie's going to give you a 25% off any of these stamps that I've used here. Just use the code FB21 at the checkout.
That's just for today.
Oh, and it's just for today. Thanks, Alfie, for that. That's lovely. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I will see you next Monday. Well, hopefully we'll see you next Monday. It might be from the caravan, or it might be on the road. We might see you in 2 weeks then.
No, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. See you next week. See you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Take care out there. Bye.
Bye.